Texas public swing. And then we're going to make the long trip up to Kansas. But first, I got some unfinished business down here. There's a lot of big bucks around. Tyler and I pushed in real far on a very aggressive move, which is the thing to do on the last hunt. Like, why not, right? But we're pretty much set up on a bedding thicket between two grass fields. The deer will bed everywhere, but there's persimmons right here, right behind us, that they're going to eat before they go to bed. We've got a real good boundary here to the north, and then a berm right here that the deer travel on our south. I think there's a real good chance we at least see a good buck this morning, and a pretty good chance that I'm going to shoot a giant in about 45 minutes. I mean, there's no way to tell. I just don't know where deer are going to be and where they're going to come from, you know? We just have to see how it treats us. that's a hard shot. That's a freaking tiny animal. That accomplishes two things. The bigger thing is that we ran the pigs off. And that means that maybe a deer will still come by here in the next 30 or 45 minutes or so. But two, if I don't shoot a deer, at least I got a consolation prize. And it's always fun to shoot stuff, man. You might call me crazy, but me and Tyler picked out the smallest pig we could out of that group for a couple reasons. A, that's an eater, and B, we can probably just carry him out kind of easy, like here in just a second. But I saw my arrow where I shot. It was covered in blood, so and we heard that little pig run like 40 yards and die right there. So I got him. So Casey's on the board, as they say on outdoor TV. But we're still gonna sit here and be quiet and hopefully see a deer that I'll get a chance to shoot as well. Here somewhere. Buried in the dirt. So I apparently made a real good shot on this little pig, and shooting a small critter like this is really good for you. A, just to practice blood trailing. B, you know, you can really have to pick out a little small, I mean, that thing's heart's like this big, right? Have to pick out a small spot, but see, like this is a good blood trail. And you think about, like this is a 20-pound animal, how much blood a good blood trail looks like. It really teaches you, like when you're tracking like a deer, you know, that's an animal 10 times that size, how much blood is actually good blood, you know, because if you saw this much blood, you're like, oh yeah, man, he's bleeding good. But then to think about that this pig could run 40 yards losing this much blood, how far can a big animal, bigger the size of a human, could run? So, you know, I think it just kind of helps you to kind of mitigate and kind of ease up when you think that you actually have good blood and what that actually looks like. For real though, like, it's just freaking carpet, a little tiny thing, you know. I don't know what I shot. I think I went in right there and came out right there.
That's where I thought it went.
Was his head turned a different direction than I thought it was?
They're hard to see in the shadows.
I was shooting a little piece of meat about this big. I thought it was behind his shoulder. Well, ends up, the pig was turned 180 degrees from the direction I thought he was. I thought he was quartering to the other way. So I actually shot him in front of the shoulder, clipped his ear, and then came out down at the bottom. I mean, smoked him. Golly, it's nasty. Yeah, I thought I was shooting right there. Always be sure your target, boys and girls. Good thing it's a tiny pig.
But it sounds like there's more details when it comes to the vocals compared to the road, which almost sounds a bit muffled. This... But otherwise, as an analog...
We've been driving all day long and I'm tired. However, we just got our last taste of Texas before we go to Kansas. Woo!
All in the body that's small, about the annoyance of a cable dangling...